Hello, hello, hello. Happy Halloween, everyone. How we doing? Yes, welcome to Kick, welcome to Kick. Where's Hikaru? Are these the Hikaru updates already? Bro, just started the stream, you guys are checking on your friend Hickey? Hello, Ya928. What's up, Mr. Wildhacks? Hello, Mattis. Happy Halloween. Does anyone have any Halloween plans? Anybody getting frisky? Spectating Salty Clown. That's the way I like to start my pre-titled Tuesday energy. Hey, Nova. Yeah, I didn't have time for the early TT today, you know. Hey, ZX9R. Great to see you, buddy. Wow, we'll be fine now and ZX9R both in the chat. Hello, gentlemen. What's up, champ? Sleazy McCheesy, how are ya? Hello, Gob, Gory, Tim, Guppy, Murdoch made it. JC. All right, getting warmed up for late title Tuesday here. And I think when the late title Tuesday starts, you may have to, God bless them, say hello to Chess TV as well. Let's see, where's late title Tuesday? Starts in 20 minutes or so. Jeez, my trying to maintain my 2800 rating in title Tuesday is never easy. Never easy. Gotta get warmed up here. Who's getting me warmed up? Does our challenge command still work? Oh, it does. Woo! Let's play a few warm-up games. I'm gonna entrust you guys with this responsibility. That way, of course, I'll have the excuses ready. You guys already know that. Years of streaming will teach you these tricks to the trade. Load AB. Okay, Oscorp. Big Oz. Low for the first time to ABD as well. Yeah, I'm sure there won't be anything left of this 28-13 by the time Settle Tuesday is done with me. We can be sure of that. If my 2800 lasts, takes it through the day, I'll be proud. Ola Cartman. We'll play B5. Most people play A3. He's 700, so he's developing his pieces pretty fine so far. I like it, I like it. Alan, that's a big claim, bold claim. Gonna beat a couple 3K today. So honestly, to even get paired against the 3000, that's already an achievement. Okay, C4 is not really the move here. I think we can just play knight here, D6 also. I don't think this is anything yet. Yeah, we can go for this next. Want to get castled. Oof, just gonna play a couple blitz games before Title Tuesday, which starts at 5, so in about 20 minutes. F3. Low to Lucheko. Just gonna try to get castled, and yeah, we want to play d6 as well to break this pin. I'm not really worried about these double pawns because the dark squares for white with this pawn structure are gonna be pretty weak without this bishop on the board. Okay, let's go ahead and play this. I definitely do want a castle, but start with this move. Looks pretty good. Again, like I said, not really worried about that. Oh, totally. This 700 is showing out right now. He's playing super well. No real mistakes yet. I mean, he moved his bishop here and moved it again, but that's fine. He did it to pin the knight. I think he's playing really well. Okay, so let's go for this. Pretty much the only reaction, I think, to a4. But yeah, he's even coming up with his own plans here. a4, love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, so I'm either gonna play this, because then we do have the threat of pawn e5, or we could play that. d5 to guard the pawn with the bishop. I feel like this one feels a little bit trickier. Might turn into a total mess, but not something we're against. I'm gonna go here. I like the fact that it comes with a threat that needs reacting to. It's not so easy to untangle, just due to the fact that the queen's hit, this is threatened, yeah, you can take, and it's a bit of a weird thing for this to be threatened so early in the game. And so knight here hits my queen, defends that, leave my queen where she still watches this pawn, and we have the bishop pair out of that. So I feel like that's pretty good transaction. Plus we can still go for this move later. Okay, still no big mistakes. Knight here looks like a nice move to get this bishop. I think I'm probably gonna go for it. You have to play bishop there, but that's exactly what we want. I mean, you don't have to. I suppose you could leave the bishop here, but that kind of looks like the wrong energy with this bishop coming out. Okay, goes 91. I can't let the bishop return, so this move is pretty much forced. The only thing I would do instead of this is maybe consider taking. So, just gonna evaluate that now. It honestly gets pretty messy in that position. I think we can do it. I'm gonna take here. I don't think queen takes is possible due to the knight hanging. And okay, GG there. I mean, really good game. Pretty much the only difference was the very last move of the game where I finally won a pawn, but that was it. Oscorp Inc. Super well played. We talk about getting me warmed up for Title Tuesdays. This is exactly what I mean. I need more games like this. GG. All right. Going to accept the only challenge that is a true warm-up for Title Tuesday. Gob with the only challenge that is indeed 3 minutes with 1 second increment. Gob's looking out for me. Wants to get me fully accustomed and acclimated. Okay. Gonna bring the knights out. What's Buddy gonna do? What's Big Gob got up his sleeve? Low queen trap. Okay, let's harass the bishop. Okay, now that the bishop's away from this pawn, I'm gonna put some pressure. Takes and queen takes here. Really looks like the move. Yeah, I think it'll force this, but that looks like a good outcome. Even if the rook gets here, the bishop's also guarding the pawn, so I think that's okay. I also might want to get rid of this bishop just so it's not something I have to deal with. Like if I play e3, I don't know. Bishop d3 or something. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. And do I want to be greedy and take this? Or do we want to just go here and take this one? I mean, we could also start with the knight, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go e3 solid and look to reclaim the pawn here like this. Always nice to hear people addicted to habits there, Timothy. I like this move. I think it's the best move from Gob here. I'm gonna take with the bishop because I am trying to get developed as quick as possible. And I do have to be careful of this and maybe this if I took with the knight. I don't know. Takes, I think I actually can take this way if I want. If this, we do have threats coming in. So here, bishop there, queen takes. Yeah, let's try it. Play pawn takes. So yeah, if queen here, the problem is you're actually blocking your own development. So I do think you probably want to do this first, where it's a little annoying because I can't play that. Okay, so he does play this, and this is annoying, like I'm not gonna lie. Right, bishop here looks funny, but I'm actually gonna play voluntarily the move king d1, and I'd like to threaten this. I'm hitting the rook right now, and rook b8 can be played, and then I think queen takes c6, or after rook b8, I could just take the rook and play rook e1. Like I was like really trying to simplify, but obviously not. Queen takes pawn. Here, I don't think there's any way to stop this, so I'm gonna go ahead with it. And yeah, because black's pieces are all boxed in here, we'll be able to pick up the queen. Nice TT warm-up. This is exactly what we can expect in the event. Games that go like this. Lucheco, thanks for the gifted sub, buddy. Gifting a JKA as well. A very good idea. Very good idea. Okay, I think this king actually is going to get castled. Not sure there's anything I can do about it. Maybe it's worth it to keep the king in the middle. It just looks really tough to play. Hey, it doesn't even want to take it. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with something funny along the D file. Yep, it's a nice move there. Getting the bishop. Let's go ahead and move that. We're gonna have to drop that D pawn. It's just one pawn, but still. I like it. I like the guy. And here, let's harass that rook. GG Gob. Thanks for the 3+1 challenge, buddy. Yeah, I was almost trying to bait you into Queen E7 in that game. It looks like such a tempting move because then my king has to move, or I have to play this bad move, Bishop E2. But I feel like I was probably happier than I should have been. I shouldn't have been that happy to do this, but King D1 and then Rook E1. Yeah, the Slav is good. I know Tim is a fan of the Slav as well. Just make sure, Gob, that you never fall into this. Because one thing that this line does after Bishop F5 is Knight H4. And if you play immediately Bishop G6, then sometimes it's very easy to walk into this. Probably the main trick of the variation. Here, I think Black's position is already not great, so I don't recommend this move immediately. Black's already behind, but normally you're always supposed to be able to meet this with this, and Black's completely fine. And Black would be completely fine if not for White's very strange move, Queen H3. And White's threatening not only checkmate, well, checkmate except Queen D8, Queen takes B7, but like Queen D4 checkmate, for example. But I'm also threatening to take your bishop, and then you can't take with the H pawn because the rook is, well, it's pinned to the rook. So it's a really, really weird way to play where White doesn't play E3, and like, it's like this weird opening trap. So that's probably the only super negative thing that can happen to you in this line. But otherwise, Knight D2 is like pretty trash move. I only play it to get this thing once in a while, and it does happen because Black's moves are almost always like, oh, bishop's attacked, bishop back. Oh, pawn's attacked, queen here. And so sometimes you can fall into that, but that's about it. But yeah, when this happens, I think it's nice to play Bishop E4 first. Like, still, I'm not sure what's happening in this line, but if White plays F3, then there's none of this to worry about. Am I just playing some random games? I am. But I don't have time for another one because I think the event is going to start soon enough. I want to make sure I'm in there. All right, who's in this TT? Buddy Pranav is in. Go, buddy. Yaspam, Buddy Pranav. All right, let's join up. My 28-13 is gonna get feasted on. We're in. Hello, JKA. I think you got gifted a sub, buddy. Who's that, Luchenko? Yeah, it was Luchenko. Thank you, ZX9R. Oof. Where's Hickey? We need our Hickey updater. I don't know where your friend Big Hick is. All right, starting in less than 5 minutes. We're gonna play the late TT here, and hopefully I can maintain my rating. I just realized we're not even in the chess category. looks like maybe we were at La Isla de las Tentaciones recently. Wasn't aware we were sailing. Hello, Steve. Just splitting our time, buddy. We signed a deal with Kick, so we're not exclusive on either right now. Just dating around. Yes, God bless Chess TV. Starting in 3 minutes. That's right. Always learning from Lethbridge Chess. Learning from Left Nutsack. I didn't Zenbound. What do you mean his presentation? Are you referring to the stateofchess.com? The thing where they announced the chessbrah fan zone in December? Or no? Because I did see that, so that's the only thing that I've seen Danny stream recently. I did not see it though. I have not, Fish. I'm trying to remember what I was asked to join. I've definitely been messaged during Title Tuesday. I can't remember if I was asked at some point. Actually, maybe the answer is yes. Yeah, maybe. Because I definitely was asked to join a call for some event. I'm trying to think if it was something else other than Title Tuesday, but maybe it was that. Yeah, maybe I was then. Okay. I do remember, Fish. I was asked to join a call, which completely shocked me. Like, I've never been asked to join a fair play call. But I didn't even realize they were doing it for Title Tuesday. I was surprised by it. But to be fair, I was also surprised when they had the emote only for the first time. Someone was telling me that if I didn't put in emote only, then I would be kicked out of the tournament. I was like, what? Yeah, the chessbrah fan zone is coming. Toronto fan zone chads. All right, starts in a minute here. Speaking of emote only, that's where you guys are going to be in less than a minute. I'll be happy if I maintain my rating, honestly. But the problem is I don't think I'm going to maintain my rating without a very good score. It's going to be pretty difficult to do that. Yeah, the thing is, Tim, we've been practicing with GeoGuessr, right? We did pretty well in GeoGuessr emote only, so now we're just going to be doing chess emote only. I think we can manage it as a team, remember? As a team. Oh, yeah, 928's here. All right, let's see what we can do starting in 10 seconds. Start this TT off well, I hope. Okay. We're playing Casper, and he's got the ghost flare. Oh, man. Takes. Jeez. Not even like C3. But this is a little bit different than... I guess maybe he's a D4 player through and through. I almost want to play this. Okay, let's do this. Just going for a quick castle. I feel like he's this guy's little system ready for me here. F3? No, knight d5. Huh. I definitely don't really play this stuff, but I'm sure we can make it work.
It takes poise. It takes finding stillness and silence and blocking out all of the noise. It takes work. It takes poise. It takes finding stillness and silence and blocking out all of the noise.
Kind of weird to have the queen on e3.
Sometimes all I wanna do is be alone.
Yeah, how do we deal with bishop coming to c3? That's what I'd like to know the answer to. That's what I'd like to know the answer to. It looks kind of convincing.
Sometimes all I wanna do is be alone.
It really does look kind of convincing. He gets the bishop here. I guess he also gets an easy attack. What the heck is this queen e3 stuff? Okay, e6 forces the knight back. Okay, because we have that. Probably have to do that. Take the knight. Maybe play this next. I'm gonna go like that. Oh wow, didn't even see that move. Okay, we're gonna have to now take with the bishop and be lost. Didn't even see that at all. Oh. Queen a5, king b1. There is a knight c4 move happening there. Knight here, bishop here. Unfortunately, the e5 square is not a permanent square at all. Yeah, you can kind of just trade pieces. Kind of just trade pieces. So I'll have to try to defend all our pawns, put the bishop on b7. If my king can make it here, is there a chance? King on e7 is pretty good. My pawn structure is pretty good as well. Obviously, this does not feel good. Unfortunately, that was all kind of a forced sequence. If I just could get my king to e7, even though I'm down a piece, I thought I'd have some hope, but obviously we're lost now. I have to play king here and allow this check, it almost looks like.
What do you want?
Yeah, going here is definitely getting mated. Yeah, he definitely picked the best square.
What do you want?
Not that it was too difficult to find, but I'll keep playing only for him to maybe play this and maybe one last hope.
What do you want?
I think we can throw in the towel in a sec here.
What do you want?
Have to play it. I have to go over the mate. Damn. GG. We kind of got rolled there. I haven't never really seen this before, to be honest with you. Queen takes queen e3? Like, what? I got destroyed by this move.
Let's go.
This was really nice. Looked like he set things up. I'm actually also disappointed that I got a lost position so quickly here because if I just had my king on e7, I swear we could make a small comeback here. We're definitely lost, but my king is here. We have a pretty stable position, not a lot of weaknesses. This is the ideal pawn structure, except normally what happens is you have a third goddamn piece on the board. Not like me. So yeah, we just got rolled here. But I was just like really uncomfortable the whole game. I didn't know what to do against this setup. I played here, he played knight d5. I was like, what? Feels like we're almost like here, bishop c3 is what I thought he would play.
What do you want? Let's go.
This is supposed to be good, eh?
Let's go.
Still feels like white's kind of... I mean, you have what you want. You've traded that bishop and you can play h4, h5, so... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Faves. Does feel like the center game.
What do you want?
Well, I was wondering if my 2800 would last the day, but it didn't even last.
Let's go.
It didn't even last the game.
Let's go.
Not the day, not last title Tuesday. It didn't even last the game. So there you go. We're behind the 8 ball already.
Let's go. What do you want?
Yeah, I can go bishop e6, Amimak, but the problem is, once I go bishop e6, first of all, if this happens, now I can't even really take, because I'm pinned, and I feel like he's threatening to take and double my pawns. So,
Let's go.
I just never really had an answer to bishop c3.
What do you want?
So bishop e6 is definitely a fine move, but that's why I didn't play it. All right, great start, great start. Oh, this 2800 is, he still has a chance to win though, unlike me. And what, there's one more game going on, or no? Yes, but it's a draw. All right, this is the last game of the round. Wow, one loss and we gotta switch the repertoire, Luca. Is that it? Okay, king g7, only move, yeah. This is a good attempt though. Wow, and he wins on time. See, that could have been me. That could have been me.
Let's go.
I could have been the guy securing the time win. All right. Somehow prepared against this guy. Wait, he's only 2400 blitz?
What do you want?
I adopted this guy in 30-second chess recently, and he was like 2800. Huh? He's 2800 bullet, 2400 blitz? I'm confused.
Let's go.
Maybe we should just agree to let our time run down to 30 seconds and play it out. Although with the +1, that would throw things off a little bit. Hello to Dark Bone. Yeah, 97's a good move. Okay, I think we can take and go there. Yeah, he's gonna have to move back. Let's take and go e4. Can castle as well. See if we can avoid starting TT. 0 and 2. Okay, push. I'm gonna play like knight here, queen here, castle. If I can just control this square and get castle, I think we're in a good spot. Maybe that's a good move. F6, yeah. It's not letting me own the e5 square just yet. Especially because he's hitting f2, so I can't really even play queen e2 and hold it.
What do you want?
That's pretty strong, actually. Knight b3, queen b6. He's gonna stay on that f2 pawn. Not sure what we can do here. I think I have to take it.
What do you want?
But taking is so bad, because then he plays e5 next. Actually really uncomfortable. I don't see anything to do. I think we have to let him play e5, which is so tragic. I have to take and let him play e5. Yeah, I didn't look at f6 at all. It's just a really strong move. I really want to play this, but the pressure here is too much. Oof, we got to take, and there's just no stopping this. Nasty. Yeah, maybe this could have been nice to play so that he didn't have queen d6 and had to play queen here move prior, but no problem. Just have this awful looking position. I really don't want a castle there. Let's go here. Maybe do we do the unthinkable? Hate the position, that's for sure. G6. He's gonna do this next though. It's really so unplayable. What are we even gonna do here? Bishop here? Queen h6, knight g5? Maybe that? It's hard to even come up with a move. Kind of like this one. Just because it needs a reaction. Okay, I've seen worse. Maybe this. But he's, oh wait, he might go there. That should be better for me if he did. Oh, we didn't get the move off. But we're lost anyway. Completely lost. I was so annoyed by this opening. Problem is after e5, f6 is actually just really good. Like I think black has a great position there. I missed it. And I didn't think that the consequences would be so bad. But after f6, I can't stop e5. And even though, like here my position is great. I have nothing to complain about. I should just castle. And if then he allows me to play e5, then I'll have an amazing position. So like, I don't know, he does like a6, whatever. Then I play e5. Now f6 doesn't work because now I can play queen e2, rook e1, knight here, and if he takes, I can always take back with my queen because f2 is defended. So I just did it one move too early, and I didn't really see that f6 was that strong, but it is a huge problem. And yeah, I don't know how to stop the e-pawn rolling, and it's completely lost after we do that. And the only thing that I wish I had played, I had no time, so I really couldn't think of this stuff quick enough, but if I just played bishop g4, there's still a good chance for me in that endgame. Because he can't take or anything, and maybe I have bishop e6. So a lot of missed chances there for me. Yeah, what the hell? This is like, I mean, I'm not saying that this is like conspiracy, but I think there's something going on here. A 2400 that's 2800 in bullet is like one of the hardest pairings in Title Tuesday. Like at least, he's also an IM. What kind of IM is sitting there at like 2300 blitz, 2800 bullet? That's actually crazy. I'm so surprised. Does he not play blitz? Like what's the deal? This is madness. I'm looking at this guy's account and like, this is crazy. Such bad value. Like what the hell happened here? So he's like, I at this point now I'm just curious. Who's stealing my rating here? He's 2400 in 2022. He goes way up to 2600. Okay, 2600 is like fine for an IM. He should probably still be higher. But then he just like plummets to 2300. Chess.com blitz, like almost 2200. He's an IM. I'm so confused. I really got the worst possible pairing there. But how is that guy that rating? Oh, I'm 16 rating down from 2800. Is there any climbing back? There's an IM from Canada, 2736. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Rosen is still playing. Oh, wow. Sorry, but why is black not doing this? Is black playing for a draw here? I'm so confused. I think black's playing for a draw. Why is he not playing a3? It's baffling. What? Draw by 50 move rule. I have no idea why black's not playing a3 and winning the game. This is the strangest game I've ever seen. Okay, ready for the next round. Round 3, and we're only down 30 rating. Let's go. Rick Stereo. Okay, Rick. Okay, Rick. How much rating can we lose in one session? I'll take it. Not trying to make my position good here. Just trying to make my position easy. And we all know the easiest position to play is a bad position because all your moves improve it. Get castle. We're gonna keep making those decisions that make the position worse and worse. It should pay off eventually. Bishop g5, maybe h6, take more double pawns. I like it. It's castle. Could be king e7 and bishop there. Maybe that was the thing to do. I'm just gonna go here. This I don't think does anything. Only serves to make this weak. Okay. What about this? Bishop d4 kind of looks like something. It'll trade all the pawns. Maybe that's a problem. Even though it's good for me, it does simplify a lot. It'd be pretty tough to win that. I mean, it's tough to win this position in general, but g5 takes. That imbalances things slightly. I think we'll go for that. At least there's a little tiny imbalance, and we do get our bishop in to d4 there, so we could try that. Takes. Knight has to return. We'll start by taking this. It's pinned, so it has to be takes back. Then bishop d4. Maybe. Maybe. Be really tough to hang on to these two pawns, but at least we're pretending for a second or two there. It's really brutal though. Pawn structure is so bad that I don't think we're actually doing anything here. I have to go here because if I lose the pawn, I mean, I just have absolutely nothing, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's an annoying looking move, especially because it comes with a huge threat. Bishop here though, rook there. Do we have anything? Maybe bishop d6, and if knight here, we can take it. Let's try that. Have to come up with something. If bishop here, he has knight c6. It's just better. So So yeah, rook here, bishop here. Guards the rook, so at least we're dealing with that. I'm not even sure if we're better here. Okay, goes knight c6. Well, I have to take this. Takes on b8, but his knight is trapped? That's such a weird thing to do. So after this, he wants to go rook c1 to like go and take it back, but such a weird decision. Here, rook there, b5, he gets the knight out. It's so strange. Not sure why he wanted to do this, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. We'll take. Now, start with this. So b5. Okay, his rook can't go here, so don't we just send this? What's he doing? My b pawn is going, buddy. Bishop b1 and have rook a1, which will win. Okay, it's gonna go there. Does this make things easier? Okay, let's try this. We're just gonna go king c3. Unless he goes king d2, and then we'll just take. Okay, we're gonna push. Okay, it's completely over. GG to Rick Stereo. Finally get a win on the board. Big +2. Massive. Yeah, we're really reclaiming this rating we lost. 2 points at a time. It's such a strange game. Ironically, of course, as expected, the game that I win is the lowest quality like position. Yeah, position trash, but you know, we're just fighting, trying to hang on to that extra pawn with all our might. And yeah, he did something so weird with this knight b8 thing. It's like, what was he trying to do? Such a fancy, like just move the rook back. Why go put your knight in jail on b8 there? Never understand that. But I'm happy about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, Buddy Pranav's still playing? Oh, he just won? He just won. Buddy Pranav. Knight f5.
No sleep. Boss.
Can you trap the knight in there, like rook b6 or something?
Another club.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it.
Next place. No sleep. Another club.
Oh, is someone gonna blunder rook here?
Another club.
Oh, did he just blunder a knight?
Queen. Next place. Boss. Club.
Oh my goodness.
Another club. Queen. Next place. And if you don't
Okay, that's pretty crazy.
what I said, I say it again.
We got the classic Titled Tuesday Classic.
No
Rook.
sleep. Another club. Another club.
And knight against rook.
Another club. Another club. Another club. And if the second time we didn't quite get it, I say
Okay.
again.
It's on the side here.
No sleep.
Definitely making some progress.
Bus. Club. Another club. Another club. Another club. And I do it in a different way. And I say it over and over.
Yeah,
and
king
over
there.
and over.
This is a little tricky.
Suddenly, everyone.
This is a little tricky here. I'm surprised he didn't put the knight. I think he's really messing this up. I don't know. I have a feeling that the knight's somehow gonna win. That was a really bad knight check though. Now the king is just gonna walk down here. I don't have a lot of faith in white to pull this off though. Type of guy to go here. Yeah, this knight f3 check almost wins immediately. I feel like white's gonna lose this somehow. I don't know how many moves he has left, but it's not too many. Yeah. I had a feeling that was around 50. Not the best defense by white. I think for a brief moment, he might have even been losing. All right. We're going to jump into the next game here. This is another big +2 game. Trying to claw our elo back 2 points at a time.
No sleep. Bus. Club. Another club. Another club. Another club. Plane. Next place. No sleep. Another club. Another club.
A3, I mean, A5 only makes sense.
Another club. Another club. Another club.
E3.
Plane.
I think, honestly, in this case, not supposed to play this necessarily because the bishop hasn't committed there, but I'll just do it anyway. Just because I feel like playing in this kind of position. Yeah, he goes E4, which is definitely the correct response.
Don't understand what I've
Maybe
said.
queen H4.
Plane. Next place.
Because he has knight D5 coming.
Another club. Another club. Another club. Another club. Another club. Another club. And if the second time we didn't quite get it, I say it again. No sleep. Bus. Club. Another club. Another club. Another club. And I do it in a different way. And I say it over and over and over until suddenly everyone gets it.
Okay. I'll start with this. Assume that this is going to get played. And I'm not sure if we're just making up nonsense here, but I'm planning to go all in, of course. Rating's already in the gutter. It's time to just full send. Hey, cut it out with those defensive moves. Those retreating, defensive-minded moves. Rook here. Knight H3. What the hell kind of move is that? So if I go here, are you just going back? Like, I'm trying to understand what he's doing here. I'm inclined to just go here, take it or something. Okay, we can also put our rook here just to like gain time, but it blocks my bishop, so blocks the d pawn, which blocks my bishop, which I don't like. Let's go here and then rook to g6. He's playing in such a strange way. But how the hell am I also not playing in a strange way? What the hell is this knight h3 move though? Like I just can't possibly take it seriously.
It's another life. It's another life. It's another life.
Like what are we doing here? Are we really repeating moves?
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
I can't repeat. I mean, it's just not it's not interesting at all.
It's another life. It's another life.
Damn.
It's another life.
Okay, we have to do this now.
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
There's still some hope for this position.
It's another life.
Get some minor pieces and
Another life.
try to say hello.
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
Minor pieces were a little far-fetched, I'm not gonna lie.
It's another life. It's another life. It's another life.
Damn. Had to try to go all in. But what the hell is this? This is the thing with the Budapest. Like, I'm just making a draw there. It's just a draw. But I'm playing 2400 who's happy to take a draw. So how do we play for a win? So I went rook d6. And I guess I need to reposition my pieces. I was so certain that I wanted to move my rook and then play d6. But that's just so annoying. The guy's just playing bad move after bad move and wants to draw. I didn't really know what to do. So I played here and I actually completely missed this move. And we don't even have a fun continuation because he happens to have bishop h5 as well. Yeah. Yeah, and then queen d2 also holds everything together by the looks of it. Oh, wow. It's actually pretty impressive. I didn't even notice this move. Knight h4. Strong move. Knight h4 would have been fun. The pieces were definitely not useless, but I wasn't in the right headspace to play it. At this point, I was like just scrambling. We had 1 second and just playing random moves. Easy to see knight h4 in hindsight, but it's not. I think if I intended to be in this position, like I sacked the material on purpose, then I would probably find moves like knight h4, but yeah, at this point I was just making up random stuff. Oh, take a nasty L there, but it's that kind of day. I just really didn't want to draw. I mean, this is why these openings just kind of suck, is that like I'm playing this, which looks like complete nonsense, but it's actually not that bad. And he's playing knight f4, knight h3. And I just really didn't want to draw, but instead I ended up taking an L. Classic TT maneuver. And we have a break to think about it.
You're not just gonna be somewhere else. You're gonna be
Lower rated players having that like draw advantage, it's always so frustrating. But that's why these like the Budapest is not only just a bad opening, but Bad opening because you can't even like make a draw. Because guys will make a draw and gain like 10 points. So, oh well. Yeah, 8. I don't think it was 8. It might have been like 6 points for a draw. Bach is pulling a hickey here, playing a rook endgame on.
It's another life. It's another life. It's another life. It's another life. It's another life.
Oh, they're both streaming.
Life.
Wait, who's this?
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
Honestly,
It's another life.
if White was a Chad, he would just repeat rook f2, rook f4.
It's another life.
This rook f4 is a draw.
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
All right, last game of the round. Oh, this is lost though.
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
That's your roommate?
It's another life.
What, Mr. YQ?
It's another life.
You're rooming with YQ there, Rui?
It's another life. It's another
Is he playing right beside you? And the Budapest is one of those. I've had such bad experiences with it so far, but it's all been because of stuff that you really can't be mad at the opening for. Like, you can't really be complaining about a draw in an opening where you're worse from the start of it. So, I'm finding a way though. I'm finding a way. It's so frustrating. But that's been my main experience. I play the Budapest, play it well, get a good position, but then can't take a draw and end up losing, or like really just hating the position.
Are you there?
Wow, separate rooms, apartments.
Are you there?
Holy smokes. Apartment.
Are you there?
Haven't seen the word apartment thrown around in a while.
Are you there? Are you there?
Flatmate. Yep, flatmate. That's right, a flatmate for CM Rui.
Are you there?
I realized I still have the Toyota Corolla tab open. That game took a while to finish.
Are you there?
Get a quick one in.
Are you there? Are you there?
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Are you there?
Are you there?
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Rui, any big plans on Halloween? What about Smucker?
Are you there?
Just checking in with everyone, you know?
Are you there? Are you there?
Keeping tabs.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Jesus.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
VW. Germany, no? Has to be.
Are you there? 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 Are you there?
Okay. Language doesn't make sense. Obviously, Hungarian, first guess. Okay. Okay, Czech. Czech is usually the secondary and reserve guess for language that looks like doesn't make sense. Always start with Hungary though. That's the appropriate theory. Polish is not a bad guess. Hey, Zolfus is here. Why would he not be? Hello to Eddie. Olko. How did the signs just disappear? Wasn't there a sign right here? It's impressive. Wait a minute. Are both? Oh no, okay. SA Army. I got my guess. I was gonna say, are both cars driving on the right? Like, I couldn't really tell. I thought the cars were going the other way. Good to know, Edwig. Good theory to know. Driving on the left, though, was the first thing we had to establish there. Viles? What the heck? Take me to the city center, please. Oh. Hey, where was that sign? Did that sign just disappear? Hey. I. Just gotta go Spain for the boys. Gotta go Spain for the boys there. Looking very, I think I saw some European on that sign. An EU flag or something. All right. Big piano. Been getting rolled by the NMs lately. Like, just hit this. Okay, goes bishop there. Go 95. You see the wagon and gotta be Sweden. It's probably just gonna go there. Okay. Shoot. Are you supposed to insta? Okay. Okay. Oh, GG me. We just, there we go. Hit all those guesses. Cover all the bases. And then try to finish up with a win here as well. Claiming my wins in GeoGuessr and not chess right now. Need to take out big piano. All right, got the Geo win. That's the easy part. Now to beat a 2300 in chess. That's what's been difficult for me. Okay. Gotta take that, obviously. Not sure about this move, but there might be a way to play with knight e5 here. Yeah, maybe this is the right moment for him to go for this. Bishop takes does look risky. The light squares are not great there. If I take with a knight, I don't have much of an advantage, but don't have much of an advantage. I didn't want to go here because maybe a5, but my opponent goes a6, b5, then I don't mind as much. Okay, bishop here. Takes. We could do that maybe. Trade everything and go rook d4. Slightest of advantages, if that. Trying to get a pawn endgame where maybe we can trade. Let's go for this. D5 is kind of what I wanted. I just want some slight advantage. Even an open file, I'll count as an advantage. That's enough for me. I'm getting desperate. I'll go for anything at this point. Queen b5, rook f2. Don't want to let the queen get in here like that. Okay. Let's get the rook in. Have the open file, that's it. And don't even have any pawns I can attack here. Okay, that rook's misplaced. Okay. Interesting move, interesting move. Okay, we're still gonna play, Wow. Oh, what do we get for that one? Oh, +2, the classic. I'm at a +2, -16 pace right now. It's going well. Going very well. All I can say is we finished in time to check on Buddy Pranav, although This looks kind of rough for the lad. Damn. Maybe small comeback, small comeback. Wow. Still worth playing on, I think, because you take d6 at the end. Yeah, but obviously it's lost. Damn. Almost came back down a piece and then 2 pieces at the end. Go, buddy. Did you enjoy that there, Eddie? NBA matchup? I saw the check. It looked pretty good for you last I checked. But my buddy Harden just got traded, right? So maybe he can, like, I don't know if he'll play this week or whatever, but at least it means he'll get some minutes. Not necessarily to help me this week, but that's a good thing for me in the league in general. So go Harden. I also need my buddy Sharp. Yes, Shade on Sharp. And for some reason, Walker Kessler has been like a terrible player this season, but I'm convinced he's extremely good. So I'm gonna chalk it up to a slow start so far, but we'll see. But I'm happy with the production out of Ben Simmons. Yes. Big Ben Simmons pick from Hambo. Yeah, but he's been terrible in the first week, Rui. But yeah, I think you have a clear edge. I probably would have said that going in, but after the first couple scores reported, I think you're off to a good start. You're talking about Harden, the face? More than likely starts next Monday. Man, there's still a game going? Holy. Yeah, Luka's a killer. I had a really bad draft pick. I think I was 10th for a fantasy draft. And like, I missed out on like some killers. Okay, we're playing Candidate Master. He's streaming as well. Go Christos. But stay there. They're weekly fine, Brian. So yeah, that's no secret actually. You can know exactly when they're gonna drop. It should be every week. Same day usually. Baz Maniac, thank you very much for the 10 subs. Baz, I'm having a terrible title Tuesday here. But you know, we're blessed with Chess TV and we're blessed with the presence of Ralph and yourself, Baz, so I'm not all that disappointed. Thank you very much for the 10 kick subs. Okay, bishop there. I'm gonna throw a little h3 in there just to make sure I'm not dealing with knight h5. I'd like to keep the bishop. Okay, we're gonna get castled. H6 kind of seems like a waste because there's no bishop here or anything. Okay, so here Best move for sure, no questions asked, is queen c2 because there's no bishop here, and then I can play for e4. But I'm gonna take because I'm very lazy right now, and this is like a brain dead position to play. And I'm looking for brain dead right now. Not looking to have to calculate too much. So we'll go for this. Knight d7, I'll take that knight. Yeah. Don't want to let that knight get to a4, so we're going to take it. And yeah, I think we can throw in e4 ourselves. So do we want to play bishop f3 and add the pressure to d5? That will force black to take. Or I could play e5 and go for the space. I think we want to go bishop f3 here. Okay, I'm trying to jump in with the knight here. Or the bishop, honestly. Both kind of look okay. Okay, how does this go? This move doesn't bother me. We can just move the rook. But this move is coming up, and I do not want to trade those light square bishops. So I do want to be careful here. Okay, so let's go for it. We'll make sure not to trade these bishops, and knight b3 will just go rook d1. At least that's going to be my game plan for the moment. And bishop here, I think we can play this. So he goes bishop there. It makes sense, makes sense. We do not want to trade these light square bishops, so I'm trying to do my best here. Need to control this square. King up, maybe rook over, bishop back. I need to play this slowly. This bishop doesn't have any great places to go right now, but I'm just going to keep it in my hand. Although tempting to leave the bishop on this diagonal, I think I actually want it here. Okay, I think I want this bishop on c2 if I can. I go here, g5, bishop here, knight d2. Knight d2 is actually nothing because I do have rook f2. So yeah, let's go here and start this reroute. This will be really good. Okay, it's a good start. He's recycling the knight to actually do something. It's pretty smart by him. Activate the king, h4. Bring this bishop back. Okay, maybe some rook takes. Do we want to go immediately with g4? Is that too soon? Probably gonna move the king over. I do have to act quickly here though. Yeah, I'm gonna push g4. I think the time is right. Okay, almost want to go, yeah, g5 maybe. Just gonna always be ready to double here. I do need to play this. Okay, I'm not sure that's actually the move. Let's go here. I want to play h5 at some point. Yeah, I didn't want to take that, but I actually didn't want to take that, but this was a really good move by me. And then instead of not taking it, I was going to make a better move, bishop e2, but just didn't get the move down in time. Pretty nice game there. I definitely was able to turn my brain off, which helped, but pretty bad time scrambling. Yeah, like he's basically got nothing to do here, so he's just shuffling as well, but once again, classic case where Title Tuesday doesn't start off super well, so I'm stuck playing just a bunch of like low-rated CMs, and they're all very okay with having a draw. I don't really want to draw, and we end up losing. Do I know a Sean Rodrigue Lemieux? That's Maniac. You have to be asking in jest. He's been on our Pro Chess League team, Baz. I've been following his chess. He's killing it. I assume, don't know if it's like locked up because maybe there's a few more games still. Maybe he can't lose all of them, but it's almost assured he's going to be a GM, I think, after this tournament. Yeah, he's on our Pro Chess League team, Baz. Now he's going to be too high rated. He's going to be low value. He was great value at 2400 as an IM. But now he's getting up to 2500 GM, I'm pretty sure, after this tournament. I saw he beat Ivanchuk. He's playing Neiman. Really? Oof, that's a very exciting game. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that matchup. Go, Sean. I've also seen that guy, Monkey Knight. Not sure what to make of him. No idea who it is. All right, next game. I don't know, Ryan. I'm not like following not following all the games. I don't keep up with chess tournaments that are like not like the top guys playing. But once in a while I'll check the results of like World Junior or like a tournament like that. But just not every day. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they did play. Sean's a really good player though. So I'd definitely like to see him get GM. There also are just not many homegrown Canadian GMs. Another 2300 IM here. Been getting killed by these guys today. I'm not sure what's a worse pairing. Is it C3? Go here. Is it a 2300 IM because they're an international master? So at 2300 they're bad value because they're clearly they're a good player. Or is it the 2300 CMs? Those guys are scary. A5, we go here. Me trying to remember this. Disaster waiting to happen. H3. Is this the one where it's takeable? I'm about to find out. I'm about to find out. I'm trying to go here, here. Not sure we've ever had this before. Bishop here. Yeah, he goes here. I was just thinking for the first time. Bishop here. Takes, takes, but I guess I have c5 there. Bishop on a7 just looks so bad here. Do we play knight d3, knight takes b2? I don't even think we get to do that because there's this and bishop d6. Actually, yeah, if we go here, there's takes and bishop d6. I guess we have knight here. Weird position. F6 is a really useful move to play. Let's go here. Knight b3. You can throw this in. I don't know if it's useful. Look, it kind of is. He plays rook there, though. Do I play knight c2? Rook e7. Yeah, I don't think we want that. Let's just go here. Knight here, I'll just play knight takes d4.
I know you must follow the sun.
Just an e45 guy. takes 97, rook here. Does that really not work for me? We have to start with rook there, okay. What a weird game. E45, yes. Completely equal till the end. At least I think for the first time ever, we may have actually remembered an E45 line. Clenched the whole time. Hello, DLM. I thought you came here to see that kind of poor chess. Usually when I play well, you complain, Dr. Lord. You... Wow. The spider really activated there, Dr. Lord. As soon as you walked in, the spider really came down. Nice and spooky. It just rappelled down. He was waiting to do that for a long time. I'm not spider bra either. Look at this thing. Okay. Next one. Jeez, I'm playing all the streamers today. Simply Divina. Alright. Let's go. Play my tried and true London. I can't promise you a good position. But I can promise you a position that I've had many, many times before. Definitely been here before. Definitely had this position before. See if it's gonna be knight takes e4, bishop takes g3. Knight takes e4 is the move I see most often. Like I said, I can't always promise you the best position. I'll promise you a position that I've had many times before. That's about it. Try to bring our rook to d1 here. Okay, rook d1. He's got to go somewhere. And this is not the most comfortable to face, is it? What happens after b4? Knight takes. I mean, this can't not be good for me. Can't not be good. b4, like what? Guess F5? I feel like I've had this position a bunch of times, and every time I get it, I'm like, oh yeah, it should be quite good for me. And I'm not sure it ever turns out that way. Right, well, guess I'll do this. It'd be a pretty, I mean, the position is naturally just going to turn into like a crazy kind of game now, because the threat is clear. Like, if you move, I have that. So. So this is now being hit again. Here we can just grab that now, take this. And I guess if you go here, I still have that. Yeah, we can go here. I do have to put up with this move though, which is, I have to say, not the most comfortable. Yeah, I don't think I want to allow that. Not at all. Not at all, actually. I think I might just castle here. It really wasn't feeling that. Okay, this like it does allow bishop d6 though. But of course after this, then if I take, this will happen. So again, not so simple. We should definitely start with this move. Go here and play c4. Try it. If I get c5, I should be doing very well. So. GG. Yeah, the time pressure really helped me out there. The shoes and time pressure, because I think you can still struggle with black a little bit, but I thought this was difficult to meet at the very least. Like bishop b1 and then just quickly play c4. And maybe black has like some moves here, but I don't know, it's not that easy to see like just on the spot. And if you're not finding the best move here, then c5 happens, then I know you're losing. So kind of just use the time against her there. Oh God, are you on the LTRs? You got another LTR you didn't tell me about? Jeez. For white, you mean? It's snowing. Where's it snowing? Lifetime repertoire there, Ralph. Big LTR guy. Okay, we're at a break right now. Or, I guess, after the round finishes. He doesn't want to play e3 for some reason. Why was he so against e3 here? Because basically you can't hide from the checks. But the one thing you can is do is hide here. So then white will do this. Yeah, this is actually a little bit tricky because if you play this, then it seems like the king comes back. And the only move to win here is this, followed by pushing the h-pawn. Not very easy to see at all. I don't think so, Mike. Didn't quite work. You can't just do it non-stop. It only works when black plays queen e8, which often does happen. Oh, this game's done. This should be, well, the GM is the one with the black pieces, so it'll definitely be a draw. Draw? Yeah, queen e8's a funny move, Mike, but it stops black's rook from f8 from moving to e8, which is kind of important. But yeah, mainly the queen on d8 also covers g5, so you gotta get the queen off the g5 square. Azizi, are you playing an OTB tournament or something, or chess club, or what? You're playing some 1100s? Okay, Belgium. Big Belgium energy. We already know it's gotta be. Has to be. frei? Yeah. Remember, if it's the countryside, it's Germany. If it's German and the countryside, it's Germany. If it's German and the city, it's Austria. Every time. This looks like a nice place. Hello, Lisa DC. What's going on here? Okay, French. What? Switzerland then? What's the situation here? You could just go full. I'm gonna wait for some people to guess. Help me out here. Okay, you just hit him with the France. France, Belgium, Switzerland. It has to be. People start just like auto getting it. Okay, someone guessed Switzerland for me, so we're just gonna guess France. Otherwise, it would be Belgium almost for sure. Okay, 4 of us. Okay, we have absolutely no information here. French? What's French gonna do me? This doesn't look like yeah, someone guessed a French speaking African country. It also could just be a random truck. I don't know if this clicking is gonna get us anywhere. I'm hoping to see some kind of a sign. It really feels like we could be clicking towards civilization, but no, just more trucks. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's not gonna have any writing on it, is it? Jesus. Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan. What? With random French writing? That's the biggest bait I've ever seen. Wait, Ralph. Ralph, quickly. The soil. Analyze. Have a good look at that soil, Ralph. Shit, we gotta go back to the start. Okay, let me know what you find there, Ralph. Wait, was that a sign? That was a massive sign. Corte. Is that? Why is it blurring out the sign? Azinha? Okay, we have to go Brazil, no? Portugal? But it's not, but it's literally Portuguese. What kind of Portugal is that? I think if you guess Brazil, or sorry, if you see Brazil as a guess and then someone immediately gets it correct, you have to be throwing Portugal in, especially with a Spain guess. Thank you, Ralph. Big help, big help. Okay, oh, we're not quite in the final. Somebody got it. Oh, I see some signs. Whoa, wait, what? What the hell just happened? Albatross gold. Romania? What's going on here? It was Romania. I'm just not quick enough for these kids. Man. Brutal. Just not quick enough. The sweaties are in there immediately. Wait, did this just start? Is that timing just immaculate? The timing is just immaculate. Okay, do we go here? Not sure we've actually looked at this. I guess we just play h6 because it's kind of the same thing. Now we transpose back into it. In this episode of Variations We Do Not Understand. So knight here, I'm planning to take. I think I have to go back. Okay. This looks like too much. Too much. But someone's gonna have to explain to me what we do with this position. Okay, knight here is move, I think. I feel like I have to play d5 or I'm just gonna have a bad position, but d5 with the king in the middle makes pretty much 0 sense. But letting him play knight e3 also makes no sense, so I'm at a crossroads once again. D5 is just ridiculous though. White just plays d4. Yeah, as usual, this position makes no sense to me. Yes. Okay, knight here. Suppose we do this now, knight h5. I'm gonna have to let him take my bishop. Just go here. D4 will take. maybe queen f6 is the next move, although actually drops this pawn. But there could be some compensation there. Yeah, can't do it now. If this knight gets to c5, that's kind of trouble. I think can't go here either. Loses bishop, then the pawn drops. So it's almost f5 forced. But then d4. Oof. Me trying to understand this position, or just not this position, but any e4, e5 position. I got no clue. This is a problem. This is a big problem. All right, how lost is it? Is completely an option? Wow. That's not the move, but I needed one, and I didn't have one. Needed a move, and we were really low on time. Yeah, this was a really strong move. Like, actually really annoying. I needed to maybe play rook e8, but I was bothered by the fact that my c-pawn was going to be hanging. This was a strong move under time pressure. But, okay, we're still fighting after rook e8. Lost, but fighting. But as usual, I'm, like, just so confused by this. By this g5 thing. Not once has this line ever made sense to me. So I guess this time we're not supposed to play g4, but I think I made the decision, I guess it was like a week or two ago. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but I definitely made the decision not to pursue this line. This line is so bad, I can't even follow the course anymore. I just don't like the line, and almost every position that I've gotten from this opening has just been bad. So I think it requires way too much like precision to play properly, but it has not been enjoyable at all. Whereas every other position that is equally new to me, those ones have been okay. So I think I'm gonna pass it up. Okay, black can even get kind of ambitious here. Black is playing for the win. Yeah, just put the rook somewhere like this, but okay, the king will come down. Oh, oops. A pretty nice win from Benji. Yeah, I hate that line. I don't think I'm going to be repeating it. Not once have I got a good position in that G5, H6 G5 line. I think we officially need something else. You testing something there, Darkbone? Ah, yes. We can type exclamation mark play. Well, some people do this just like without even thinking. By the way, this position is actually a draw. Yeah, you can sack the queen. Exclamation mark play. Impressive, impressive. And one more game in the round, but looks like it's going to be a draw as well. All right, couple more games here. Couple more games. All right, they can't type play now, Darkbone. Hopefully you got enough participants. Emote only for the boys. Wow, can we keep 2750? This is the next question. We've only lost 70 rating. Okay, this is once again not the best move, but I feel lazy right now, so instead of playing the better move, Queen C2, we'll play this. Here, there's bishop there. We have to be careful of, eh? Interesting. And if I allow F5 to happen, it's not like it's a problem for me, but it feels like some sort of achievement. Okay, let's go here, and then H4, H5. So even if black gets this, I'll get H5 in. So I thought that black was trying to move the bishop, play F5, and stop this move for good, but now even that's not so easy to achieve. Okay, so this, I feel like we're pretty happy to see. The first thing we'll do is what? Reroute the knight to F3. At F3, rook D1. Okay, this guy's playing very interesting. Bishop there. If he plays F5, I don't know. He'd be at risk of losing that piece. So let's go here. See what he wants to do. I don't think he's gonna go there, but then we'll go back here and play knight F3. I realized I could have just played knight f3 there because takes actually loses the pawn, so I didn't notice that. Knight f3 would have just been fine. Now I'm gonna get the same thing, but in a worse version. Yeah, let's go here. I don't think that's a good move. Okay, let's do this. 91, perhaps. Okay, we're definitely gonna take that. Okay, bishop here, f3 does actually win this pawn, but kind of ruins the structure. I think at this point it's the only move that really gives me winning chances. So we're gonna do it. Our king on f2. I think it's the way to go. I mean, our tournament's dead anyway, so may as well keep trying to at least win every game. It's a really weird move, I'm not gonna lie. Here. Polar Bear ABC. 30 subs? Is this like for all the reading I've lost? Thank you, Polar Bear. I'm gonna take to simplify. Okay. Should be doing quite well here. Make the pass pawn as far away from the other ones as possible. He's not gonna be able to take any of my pawns. Just want to be able to play this move if needed. Okay, now let's just push. I think the two connected pawns were always going to win the game there. Jeez, couldn't lose with Polar Bear there. 30 subs. I think we've dropped about 70 rating Polar Bear, so I'm getting a pretty good rate here. Pretty good ratio, subs to points lost. You definitely don't see 30 subs come in when I'm beating 2900s. Nope. They come in when I'm battling Candidate Masters in the 2300s. So big +3 rating there and a big plus 30 subs. Thank you to Polar Bear ABC. You know, the subs are definitely more meaningful. You know, they go further during the streams where, or the moments where they look so undeserved. I always remember them. Like, oh yeah, remember I got those 30 subs when I was down 70 points in Title Tuesday. That really brightened up my mood. I got one more round. Honestly, for this performance, Dr. Lord, you're not wrong. But if I stoop down to that level where I was owing the chat subs, then, you know, if a performance like this did it, I feel like I'd be in debt far too often. I just saw that, Eric. Sneaky guy. Polar Bear writing in the first class channel. Go Polar Bear. All right. Here we go. Please don't be this line again. Okay. I just can't do it. E3. I think this one first, maybe, but as it works out, it may not matter, but right here. Oh, then there. We have to start with this. F1, yeah. I'm not sure I want to allow this. Maybe your knight's going to go to F4 now. F1 looks like a pretty logical move there. Okay, knight h4. I feel like in this position, if I play c5, then knight d3 is like so strong. So I'm trying to leave my bishop open, but he will just have this move. It's really easy to do. This move looks like trash, so I guess it's this. Knight e7 though is pretty good looking. Let's go here. And knight e7 covers some important squares. I actually don't mind that move at all. Maybe we can even play a5 or something. Okay, so he goes here. I kind of like that. The knight's not doing anything on this square. I like this for the moment. Knight f4 also, but I wanted to take control over f5. Now takes doesn't look ever appealing for white, so he's probably gonna go here. But yeah, bishop e6 or something. Even castle, knight f4. Yeah, so he does this before I get a chance to play bishop here. I think that's smart. I do think that's smart. Yeah, it's either f5 or knight f4 here. I feel like this pawn is incredibly useful. Just kind of happy to see that. Hmm? Maybe this. Put this rook here. I think I want to play h5 next. Could have taken if we were really... We had a little bit more time to spend on the position. Okay, at least we end on a win. Not a very good title Tuesday. Not a very good TT. But it's always, you have a good memory of the event if you just win your last round. Like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, had a good time. Is that right, JK? This feels like maybe an offensive question, but has Pranav ever won Title Tuesday before? I'm not sure I've ever said that. Has he ever won it before? Is this the first time? Pranav just won Title Tuesday. That feels like big news, but maybe he's won it before, like multiple times, but I don't recall. Go, buddy. That's very impressive. Oh, this game's done. How many games are left? Only one. Wow, is this actually winning? Might just be a draw. Buddy Pranav winning Title Tuesday. Holy fork. Ten out of 11. Look at that. Look at that. $69.5 tiebreak score, 10 out of 11. Did he even lose or a couple draws? One loss. Actually, wait. We tuned in for this loss. Oh my goodness. You're telling me the guy played 11 games? They were all wins, and I tuned in for the loss. Holy smokes, I'm bad luck. I'm never watching another game. And then he beat every other GM. Damn, that's sick. 10 out of 11. Yeah, I'm bad luck confirmed for Buddy here. That's sick. Yeah, I'm not sure he's won Title Tuesday before, so that feels pretty big. Title Tuesday is a incredibly hard tournament to win, no matter what. Even if you're like, oh, Hikaru played the earlier Title Tuesday, he didn't play this one, but no matter what, I mean, you still got like some insanely strong players in here. Yasser's buddy Liam Lee is here. Bach. He beat like GM after GM. Nasty. I'm not sure he is, Venus. That's a good question. But I actually don't know. I know how to always have a good Title Tuesday then, Wild Hacks. 10 losses, come in with the win there at the end. Oh, that's an honor, Ubitsia. That's an honor. If Big Cram is, if you're on his hit list, then you've made it, truly made it. That's a good point, Dr. Lord, and absolutely we do. chessbrah specializes in claiming successes of others. Oh, Mrs. Triforce. Ooh, was it Zelda? You guys were telling me what that was. Zelda? I thought it was a League of Legends raid or host, but I think some people were confirming it was Zelda. Yes, Eddie and Wild Quacks are here. Hello, boys. Congrats to Buddy Pranav. I had a pretty poor outing in the late TT here. But we had our viewer tournament earlier, so that so we made sure to get that in. Oh, there's Buddy. There he is. VI Pranav. Holy. Go, Buddy. Pranav, I have to ask, have you won Title Tuesday before? I'm like insulting you. Maybe you've won it 10 times, but if you have, I didn't know about it. And I was thinking maybe this was the first time. It was the first time. Let's go. Congrats. Dude, that's so hard to do, win Title Tuesday. Winning title Tuesday, outright too. No tie breaks, nothing. An outright win. Pranav, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I lose my game so quickly that I have time to spectate your games. The only game out of 11 that I spectated was this one. This was the only game I saw. I have the worst luck. So, yeah. 10 wins, of course, I'm spectating. The only time I ever watched Pranav this whole tournament, I caught his 1 L. The only time he actually lost. Fuck's sakes. GG's, buddy. Now, 10 points is crazy. All wins, too. Pranav doesn't play those draws. Yeah, honestly, unless Pranav is on Kramnik's chess.com profile notes, he hasn't really made it as a chess player yet. That's why I know I'll never make it. I think it is Buddy's first TT win. I'll take it, absolutely. But what are you talking about? Buddy has a GM title. He's not like some chump. A couple years ago, Buddy was a chump. He didn't have his titles. He was running around with no credentials on chess.com, beating GMs. Now he's got the diploma, he's got the PhD, he's got the receipts. Doesn't count unless Kramnik's mad. You have a point there. I was, yeah, I also noticed that during my stream this morning, I had a better performance than in the evening. I think just calling yourself Hickey makes you just play better and play faster by default. I was beating 2700s or 2900s, like 2700 EDA even caliber players with what the hell is that? Wig on. Go me. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yes, Pranav now has his he has his credentials. Yep. There you go. He can't be accused by Kramnik now. He's got the VIP and the badge, sub-badge credential. There we go. Not to be confused. We can see it now. I know what to wear for next OTB. Yeah, that'll be the talk of the town over in PEI there, Mike. Pranav's had some sick success recently. European Club Cup, he was the man of the match, for sure. Man of the moment. I still remember that nasty, nasty swindle. Was he down a piece or something? I don't even know, but it was so bad. Maybe it wasn't down a piece, but it was like down like 20 pawns. It was almost worse than being down a piece. Man of the match for sure. The smirk. The smirk. And now posting a TT win. That's why they need you out on the team, Mr. Hansen. You know, like sometimes there's the star player, Mr. Pranav, and you know, you just do whatever is necessary to get him in the right mood, in the zone. If that means Mr. Hansen, you know, get him out anywhere. Doesn't matter. Pranav's playing a tournament. Got Mr. Hansen out there. If you want to guarantee success, keep the boys together. Keep the boys united. We don't have our tournament as easy. I don't know if you're talking about the UTT, but we're not having our viewer tournament. We already had it today. It was a little bit earlier, a couple hours ago. Different Halloween schedule. There was some good energy earlier, and I knew we wouldn't have time to host it right now. That's right. Maybe we can get, yeah, Buddy Pranav maybe for the fan zone. Toronto fan zone, Buddy Pranav. We are hosting a fan zone / meetup for the event that chess.com just announced. I think on their State of Chess, did they finally have that? Where they announced the fan zone? But yeah, it's in December. Well, limited tickets. They got to keep riffraff like you, Wild Hacks, out. They're reserving those for high value guys, like DLM. If DLM was to, you know, confirm, best believe they'd have tickets set aside for him. Okay, God. The splash zone, yeah. Fine, Brian. Why is everyone talking about this? Was it like very funny or something, or was it very controversial? Or maybe it was just you that mentioned it last time as well. Maybe nobody's talking about it and it's just been you every time. But I swear someone else was mentioning it. I could be getting baited here. Papa Gooch, that's the funny one. But no late UTT plans today. Hello, Bonsai Gaming. Hello, Bonsai Gaming. How are you doing, buddy? Happy Halloween and happy belated birthday. I wish you happy birthday when it happened, but still. Thinking of you, buddy. HBD. We'll have to evaluate, Jossie. We're gonna take a break and be back later. Not gonna keep streaming at the moment. Gonna take a break. Get out to the hockey game. Gather some energy. And who knows what the evening has in store. But it's Halloween. It's Halloween. That's the plan here, Jossie. What about you? What's the Jossie plan? Yeah, see you, Pranav. Thanks for joining us on Kick, buddy. And congrats again on the win. That's super impressive. Wow. 10 out of 11. Go, buddy. Happy Halloween. Exactly, yeah. Catch you later, Jossie. Might have to reconvene at a later point in time, if you know what I mean. You got your first snow 5 minutes ago? Cold AF? Damn, is everyone getting snow right now? I don't think there's snow here, but it's definitely getting really cold. I definitely donned my winter jacket for the first time yesterday. Because like I'm feeling a little sick still, like a little congested anyway, so I was like, I'm doing this regardless. I don't care if nobody's wearing one. It's time. And I'm glad I made that choice. No snow in AZ, that's for sure. Dang. Yeah, I heard about that, Eddie. Some other Michigan bras were reporting snow as well. Red pandas. Funny guy. Oh, that's right. You confused me for a sec, but you're speaking in freedom units, Dr. Lord. Yeah, we didn't know Dr. Lord was a dirty Bronco. A dirty Bronco. All right, I'm gonna put my warm clothes on. I'm gonna say goodbye and good night for now. But stay tuned to the Discord. I'm not sure what the plans are after the game, so who knows? Who knows? If there's some good energy and it's too cold, then we may find ourselves right back here in the beautiful room. By the way, shout out to Dill. Like, I don't know if you guys were here for when the spider fell. Did you guys see the spider fall? That was some scary shit. Pat freaked me out. Dr. Lord came in here and the spider fell. Did you see Dill set it up, Dr. Lord? Was it like on a late night Eric stream? That's fun. I didn't know that. Go Dill. Eric wants to run a marbles race. Bold from Eric, considering he almost got banned today by a 500. Sounds like Eric just wants revenge. Hello, sir.
Dill was around last night.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I like that. Those late night streams, Dill decorating, good vibes.
The old days.
Good vibes. You were here to run a marbles race for low
Well, if
energy
you're
Tim?
gonna put on your jersey,
Yeah, I'm gonna get-
Tim. I think he's ready. He's got some loose coins in the pocket.
I think they could be extracted.
I think I could extract some Halloween trick or treat. Trick or treat chat. If you want marbles, trick or treat. Where's my candy?
Oh, Nitsid Prime is back.
Oh.
You have a way of attracting
I'm one.
Edmontonians.
He just wants to fight in Europe. That's what I'm. He's trying to fight in Europe. Hello. We don't have much time. So, even though we're on kick, right, we are going to run a marbles race. But you're going to have to go to our Twitch chat if you want to participate. And it's snowy. Look at that. Trick or treat. Thank you, Lacheco. There we go. Thank you to Lacheco for the sub. Oh, Darkbone fixed it. Never mind. We can play here. Okay. I'm gonna start the race because a lot of people pressed play. Digilols versus Dr. Lord Mayonnaise. Oh, who's it gonna be? One-on-one. Fine, Brian, thanks for the $10. Happy Halloween. Digilols versus DLM. Who's it gonna be? You guys said you joined the race and it was working, so I pressed start. But it only worked for these two gentlemen. Digilols versus DLM. Going down, 1 versus 1. This is intense. This is great. Mono a mono. Thank you, Fine Brian, for the $10. Oh, Dr. Lord, down the first boulder. Digilols is tracking. Letting him injure himself head first. Yep. Yep, there's Digilols. Plowing through the snow. Wow, Dr. Lord Mayne is pretty good at the moguls over here. He's definitely had some time on the slopes. Pretty impressive work on the powder there. DLM. Wow. That's why he moved to Colorado, I guess. He's been hanging out in Aspen. I don't see any barriers. There's a speed boost. Nice little speed boost. Digilaws finds it as well. Dr. Lord. Yep. Oh, Digilaws with a good pace there. And he has a chance to overtake. He's gonna do it. He takes the right side, right versus left. Both about to hit their speed boosts. Digilaws hits it first. No, he gets stuck. Oh, he hits a rock. Oh, how unlucky. Dark Lord Mayonnaise, the Hikaru viewer, easily bypasses it. And that's a massive lead. That is a massive lead. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise, is anything going to stop him here? Can he fall off the map? Digilaws is really far behind. Turn spike. Is it going to be a problem? I don't think so. I don't think so. About 45 seconds left in this race. Digilaws. Is DLM going to get stuck here? Run into any pins? No! Wow. He just breaks the rock down with one strike. It's going to need a few more pumps, though. A few more pumps. That's what his lady said. So keep going, keep going. Oh, stuck again, and Digilaws is back! Digilaws is back, and he takes the lead. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise still figuring out how to get in. And Digilaws, at the last moment, wins the race! What a choke by DLM. And that's a pre-move ban from Digilaws. That's a pre-move ban. Go on chess.com, both of you, right now. We don't have much time. But Dr. Lord Mayonnaise is going to face the wrath of Digilaws. There's no tier 3 shield on kick. Because there is no tier 3 on kick. And nobody slid me anything under the table. Let's fucking go. I'm excited to see Digilaws play. Is your username still Danny Wrench's Coke dealer? 30 subs. Is that for Halloween? I have to... Oh. Dr. Lord Mayonnaise has hired me against Digilaws. Do you have any requests? Do you want me to play with Queen Odds? Do you want a normal game? Do you just want me to win? I'm looking forward to playing Digilaws. He's very good at League of Legends, so I need to find my areas. Digilaws, are you on chess.com/live? Thank you, Lisa. That's for Defense Tim. No, I don't think so, Goblin. Almost nobody skis on the slopes in chess. It's pretty much unheard of. Funny enough. Oh, Dr. Lord Mayonnaise. Wait, you've already hired me. So I'll even tell you something. Do you know what happens when you hire someone and then you cancel in most contracts? Speaking, engagement, a performance. There is a cancellation fee. In fact, there's probably a cancellation fee for the Hikaru Magnus match because I booked off time. I swear, you can look at like contracts. It makes sense. You don't get the... Okay, Dr. Mayonnaise, get in the ring. People would rather watch you play. Get online. Digilaws, you're going to be playing white. Get online, DLM. Here we go. Digilols versus DLM. Can I get some Halloween energy? Appreciate the subs. Appreciate your time. And this is the race. This was a good marbles race. 1-on-1. That was actually fun. And here we go. Will we ban DLM? Digilols is prosecuting his white. Oh, we got some threats on F2. Well defended. Missed that. Who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Digilols. I'm rooting for Digilols. Yes. Hey, Kingly Bingley. We want to see a ban because then there's going to be more energy later tonight. And then we might stream again. More 1v1 marbles. When I saw the opportunity to catch DLM, I took it. Slow moving process over here, Darkbone. So Black's got the bishop pair, but we got a lead in development, a little bit of a center for Digilols. I like it, I like it. Rooks to the center. This is a good move by Lord Mayo. Putting pressure on, allowing the rook to come in. So Amon and I are going to Leafs game. So if you want to bet against the Leafs, feel free. I'm taking action. Or you can just go to Underdog and check it out. Take some lines there. What's this move, Digilols? Too much League of Legends of the Czech Manarov has poisoned his brain. Digilols! What are these moves? These last two moves, it's a foreign language. Hangs a pawn. Hangs a knight.
Relax your eyelids. Focus on the darkness. This is you don't need to think about anything except being right in this moment with me.
RT, I think I have somebody who checks the email with me. Business email. But I might have seen yours before. The thing is, with chess we're exclusive, so we don't have too much wiggle room there with anything chess related. So I might have seen yours before, or it was passed on to me. But you can send it again in case I missed it.
And now focus on your breathing.
So Digilols.
As you inhale, feel your chest expanding all the way from your center.
Dr. Lord did something pretty good. Honestly, not trading here and putting the bishop here,
All the tension as you completely empty your
winning your dark square bishop was pretty impressive.
inhale smoothly.
I probably would have gone knight c3 in your shoes. And that's hard to say that you already made a mistake, but Dr. Lord is very tricky. He's very booked up. $50 on the Leafs? Sure.
And keep the inhalation and exhalation even and smooth.
And h4 is a really bad move, better just to develop.
And all the
Your king side won't be as weak with your pawn on h2 versus h4. At least develop first before thinking about moves like that. But Dr. Lord is really dangerous.
squeeze your lips together.
He has that
Your eyelids and your forehead
really
as hard as you can.
pure powder.
Squeeze them tight. Keep breathing. Relax all the rest of your
Yeah.
body. And now release your face and feel
Yep.
all the tension draining out of your face.
Also, if there's a bishop here, I'm inclined to play e3, not e4.
And your
e3 to try to shut this bishop down. With e4, there's some long-term pressure. e3, our bishop is still good on g2, but I'm trying to stifle this guy. Amon? Are we taking transit or Uber? Okay. Okay. Dr. Lores, that's a successful defense. Thank you for the 30 subs. We had a one-on-one marbles race. It was actually quite good.
DLM?
DLM and Digilols. Very intimate. It was actually like a good race. DLM choked really hard.
Wow.
Eddie, you missed the marbles race.
He's trying to join now.
The only people that could joined on Twitch anyways. I locked them in though.
So DLM defended?
Pardon me?
DLM defended?
DLM defended, but I got 30 subs for him to pay me, and then he still defended. So.
Oh, that's a good
networking
by you. Great business practice.
Absolutely.
It's always a shame to miss.
I almost charged him a cancellation fee once he wanted to play again.
Yeah, that would be fair actually.
Okay. Okay, let me call Uber. If Lucheco, you can convince him. Amon. Amon's it.
Yeah. Hello, Wild Hacks. Sure, I actually don't remember who you're even playing. Oh, sure. Sure. Whatever number you're feeling, Mr. Wild Hacks. Fine, Brian. Thanks for the $10 tip there, buddy. Sure, good luck, Wild Hacks. Booked, buddy. I see like, I don't know, 140 split or something. 140, 145. Good luck, buddy. Lucheco, I don't think we have time for another one. We gotta, From Big Luch? Oh, Tim. Low energy Tim? Okay. I have a directive to milk low energy Tim. Is low energy Tim here? Oh, hello to Tim Cannon. Yep, there's a chessbrah prerogative to milk low energy Tim right now. Hello to Nitsut Prime. LET, low energy Tim. Oh, it's a great nickname. Thing for $9 grilled cheese? Ah, well, you have your priorities straight, Dr. Lord. You know who to spend it on, clearly. Hello to Ubitsia. Are you talking about this team, Ubitsia? What are you talking about, Bat? What are you talking about? Ubitsia, did you see they just traded your buddy away? Your strip club aficionado, buddy? Big James. James Harden. What's this game? Let me see this, by the way. Wow, low energy from Digilols, eh? What the? Holy. What the hell? It went downhill fast. Good lord. I'm actually not sure I wanted to look at that game. I don't feel good after checking that game out there. Queen F6. Well, honestly, Dr. Lord, once you played this, you just feasted on the position. Not sure I'm happy I looked at that. You're more than welcome, Dr. Lord. Yeah, but Digilals is, you know, he's a high energy League of Legends player, but I'm not sure it translated to his chess. Hello, Grey Knight. How are the bees, buddy? Grey Knight, actually, speaking of your bees, I witnessed one of the most disturbing things that I've seen in the NHL this year so far. The Bruins at home against the Anaheim Ducks were up 3-1 with like 2 minutes left in the third period, and they lost in overtime to the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, clearly someone has razzed you about that before. He's got the line ready. One game. One game. Maybe open challenge, bro. Let's see. Okay. All right. One game and we go. I really can't lose it. That'll be disturbing. Okay. We take a knight h3. I'll play it slow. Knight f4 was tempting, but I'll play it real slow. Hello, Dale.
Hello.
Shoot, that's a good move. From Buddy. All right, I'll see you guys later. We didn't lose, or else we obviously would have kept streaming, of course. I was risking it all. Bye, guys.